but from the point of view of the League of Northern Democrats, you want the opposition coalition to metamorphose into a new party rather than fusing into an already existing smaller party. Is that what's the argument for that?
Yes, okay. We propose to have, it is best for us to have a registered political party, newly registered, where all members, all groups, all platforms, all political parties also will now have space to operate in. And it rather starts the fight from now, starts the campaign from now. You test the institution like INEC. You test the institution like the judiciary and see what role they will play, in the transitional politics. So, but joining another political party, I have talked with so many, people, including some members of the LND and even its leadership, that people who are in the bigger political parties, the well-established political parties, with governors, with this and that, and those, that is PDP and APC, they may feel, many of them do feel actually, that how can we go into a smaller political party? The only groups that will go into a smaller political parties, are those who have their support for the key gladiators. But there are thousands and thousands of independent party men with their aspirations, with their ambitions, wanting to have a political space to express them. They will feel constrained, in such an arrangement. And that is why we met. And then you need to. And
did you make that argument?
Of course, we made all this argument. As we submitted our report in our committee, those who say we want new registration.
Right.
No, I don't know. It's not for me. I said let's just register a new political party. And the time factor that they are saying, what is the time? What does the law say? 90 days. We did 90 days, and they can register us. And at 6 months to the election day, we have enough time. In 2013, by this time, the application of APC was with INEC. If the argument of registering political party is not accepted, we are willing to go into the coalition as it is, to fuse into it.
But I mean, the problem is that Nigerian politicians come across as just incredibly disputatious, don't they? I mean, there's always something that they're fighting over and arguing over. And those things can, except when they're in power, then there is a kind of a hierarchy where, oh my God, the president is everything. I mean, you see what I mean? Because he's got all the power.
Yeah.
And everybody kind of, gravitates towards him. But once that is not there, it just becomes, I mean, there's all these arguments and quarrels and, very disputatious. And that can be very, that can really break the back of what you're trying to achieve.
Because how can you achieve something in an atmosphere of lawlessness? How? Let us look at the lawlessness that are fundamental, that break the constitution of this country, and we are allowing it. For me, in the opposition, it's not actually really about what political platform. It's about fighting and ensuring that constitution is obeyed. I give a simple example. Everybody sees it. The members of the legislature in Delta, they moved from their party to another political party against the clear provision of the Constitution, Section 68, 1G.
Yeah, I'm going to get to that in a minute because I wanted to ask you that question.
Yes.
So we're going to come to it in a second. So just hold your thought there.
Yes.
What I wanted to find out from you is how much are the PDP and the Labour Party officially involved in these opposition coalition negotiations? And I'm not talking about
I don't know.
I'm not talking about independent or rogue members of either party, but in their official capacity.
I don't know. I don't know. I have not seen any official of PDP or so. I know that of PDP, many of them.
Right.
But I don't know the officials of APC.
Because I mean, no, I'm not talking about APC. I said either PDP or Labour Party.
Or Labour, I don't know who are
I mean, we're not expecting the APC to join you.
Okay,
guys.
sorry, it's asleep.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone. I don't know Labour, I don't know.
The reason I say that is that one of the arguments you made for registering a new political party is that people coming from the bigger opposition parties would not necessarily want to go into the smaller ones.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm wondering whether you saw any evidence of the presence of the PDP or Labour there. Because if you don't have those parties, I mean, that's going to make you
not from the
a small party.
It's not from the executive.
Right.
But membership. All of them are members, including me, members of different political parties.
Right.
I belong to SDP. Some belong to Labour, some belong to ANPP, some belong to APC, some belong to PDP, some independent.
Right. But all of you are coming together to create
all of us are agreed that the country is sliding.
Right.
It's sliding into...
Right. So if you were to... I mean, you formed the coalition already. It's just a matter of the vehicle that you're going to use to challenge, because you have to do it through a political party.
Yes.
I mean, what does that mean? That you would not only now be challenging the APC, you're also challenging the PDP, Labour, and all the rest of them in an election?
Yeah. If we organize ourselves...
Does that make it more difficult?
No, not at all. Because you see, you ride on the mood of the nation. The people are not happy. Generally, people...
Yeah, but the PDP feels this, they make the same argument.
No,
the people are not happy. Labour makes the same argument.
Yeah.
I mean,
so it is the basis upon which, to change government. So all you need is just to get a good approach. Get a good approach and then use it and you change the government.
But if Labour and the PDP, who collectively, just those two groups, won over 13 million votes, I mean, if they're not in your coalition, I mean, it's not going to be easy for you, is it, to challenge President Tinubu?
The Labour leadership, the Labour person that has the 6 million votes is in the coalition. The PDP person that has the over 6 million votes,
that's Atiku, and
is in the coalition,
right?
And so many others.
Okay.
So if the two of them come together, the game is over. Right. From the calculation, that you are making.
Assuming that the vote was specifically for them as individuals.
Thank you. Because I'm taking from your argument.
Right.
Yeah.
And are you and those who want a brand new party in the coalition, from your assessment of that meeting yesterday, in the minority or the majority?
Oh, very much in the minority.
Right. So most other people just want to go into an existing party.
Go into an existing political party,
right.
Yeah.
And you're happy to go with the flow if it came to that?
I'm not happy. Because
but you will accept it.
I will accept.
I mean, it'll be a case of having to accept.
Having to accept, certainly. Right. And then hoping that it will produce good.
Right.